Hey guys, welcome back to Kickoff Glitch Podcast.
Hey guys.
So today we've got our host Cook, the beautiful, and myself.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, pretty good, mate. How are you?
Oh, not bad. It's a bit of a rough morning for Arsenal fans, mate. Seeing Gabriel get injured this morning from Brazil.
Yeah, damn, there you go. All your title hopes gone in one injury, eh?
Yeah, well, I reckon it could be a big factor, but I don't know. Anyone else could have got injured, and I wouldn't have probably cared as much.
Yeah.
Well, obviously everyone's important, but Gabriel's probably one of the most important players for Arsenal. But it happens so many times, I feel like players go away into national duty. Like, it was just a friendly, like, for fuck's sake. I know their players are proud to play for their country, but yeah. I'm sure Arteta's stressing a bit now.
Oh, 100%. And mate, don't worry, I understand as a Barca fan, because we used to have a curse the last few seasons where every time we go into national duty, at least one key player would get injured. So it was always rough. But
such a pain, eh?
Yeah.
But well, hopefully with Arsenal's squad depth, like Mascara coming in, he's a good player, so have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, sweet.
But did you see any of the other international games overnight?
No, I haven't seen any of the results or highlights of them. But I was looking at the last few kind of games. Actually, the one thing I did see, I saw Poland. Obviously, this is a bit of Barca bias, but I saw Lewandowski got a nice assist.
I saw that, yeah. But Poland actually look all right, eh? They got some good players.
Yeah,
but,
pretty decent. Yeah.
I was also watching Scotland and who'd they play? Scotland and Greece.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
I thought Scotland would have done better, to be honest, but they lost 3-2. But Scotland actually got a good team, eh?
Yeah, they do.
Robertson, McTominay, McGinn.
Yeah.
I reckon, I wouldn't say they can go far in the World Cup, but they could be maybe an underdog for sure.
Oh, are they even qualified for the World Cup?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
Are you sure?
Actually, but no, because I was watching it before and they go, if they had a draw, that was automatic qualification. So maybe they're actually still in the playoffs for it.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah.
So I think they still have a chance, yeah.
Yeah, because I saw when England versus them recently, I think the last international break, like England just completely dominated them. But then again, England one of the favourites, just the best teams in the world, so.
Yeah, England got a nice win the other day.
Yeah.
Saka scored.
Yeah. Bro, I don't know if you saw this. It was like this whole thing that blew up on Twitter. But did you see Eze's goal?
Yeah, it was cracker, yeah.
Yeah, bro. The England admin, like the Three Lions admin on Twitter, when he posted the thing, he said Phil Foden puts it on a plate for Eze. And everyone's like, bro, like Phil Foden, like his assist wasn't that good. It was mostly Eze getting a good shot.
Puts it on the plate,
yeah. And then people started like replying, like quoting things saying like Busquets puts it on a plate for Messi. It's that assist.
I feel like I saw those memes, to be honest, like yesterday. Yeah. But the finish was cracker, eh?
Yeah.
You saw
I saw. Yeah, it was really good. But
good finish.
I just can't believe that they mate. Foden's England star boy, so anytime he does anything, they got to make sure it looks a little bit better than.
Well, I would say more that Saka's more England star boy or Bellingham, eh?
I'd say so, but I think it's a whole thing of like. I think because you know how like they treat the black players there in England with the whole penalty thing. I think because Foden's white, they got that little bit of like
poor blokes, eh? But yeah, I don't know. Because remember when Foden went to the last Euros, everyone was talking about him, but he barely played.
Yeah, true. Everyone was saying he should have played more, which was like pretty interesting. But
I was thinking, who do you reckon is going to be their starting number 10 for England?
Actually, I was going to mention that too. Obviously, at the moment now, Morgan Rogers is a starting 10 for England right now. Thomas Tuchel isn't talking about that. And I find it funny because I'm like, even Thomas Tuchel doesn't rate Bellingham that much, which what it seems like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so he prefers Morgan Rogers over Bellingham. And just like, before we get into the discussion of like who you think the number 10 should be, I just want to bring you back to something you said last time we filmed about how England looked like they actually could do pretty well.
Yeah.
The more I've thought about it, the more I do agree. Because I think Thomas Tuchel is a manager who's not going to try and worry about stuffing all the best players in. But I think he's going to like be ballsy enough to just play the best team for the system.
Oh, yeah.
Even if that means
he's not going to try to accommodate like the big names like Bellingham and
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he's dropped Bellingham for Morgan Rogers shows to me that he's actually serious about finding a team that's going to win games and play the way he wants to. Yeah, but who do you think should be the number 10?
I feel like probably Foden's probably the best football player.
Yeah.
But Eze is probably in the better form. But then Foden's been good this season, but it's hard because Foden's been with the England squad for years now. Eze's only the last couple of season or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's tough, because then you got Morgan Rogers still.
And then Bellingham, which is obviously like...
Then James Maddison, but I doubt he would start.
Yeah, he's probably not going to be back in form from his injury.
He's not a bad player though, James Maddison. But
yeah,
I'm probably just going to run with Foden, to be honest.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see because like, obviously there's also Cole Palmer too. Can't forget about him.
When's he back from injury?
I'm not too sure actually, but... Yeah, England have a lot of like problems with trying to choose their best 11, which is a good problem to have. So
100%. Yeah.
interesting to see. But actually, another thing too, who do you think is going to be their left wing? Something I think is pretty interesting.
Probably Rashford, eh?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. If he keeps up his form at
that's
Barca,
the thing, because as they played on the left also, like,
true, yeah.
do you reckon? I know this is going to be randomised, but do you reckon Jadon Sancho has a shout at making the team?
No chance.
No chance.
I don't reckon. He's been
his
terrible for
been insane.
Yeah, I reckon he's washed.
Like
man.
you wouldn't even know he's Aston Villa, eh?
Yeah, exactly. It's just he's so bad.
What about that Giddens? That's at Chelsea.
I think he's a bit too raw to play for England yet and be like in a starting position. I think he's someone who's going to be good in the future. But yeah, how about you? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I don't mind him. He's not a bad player, but yeah, has he played for England yet?
I don't think so. I'm not too sure. I could be wrong, but I don't think he's played like a big part if he has maybe got his debut or not. But yeah.
Yeah, no, it'll be interesting. That's the thing, England has got so many attacking options.
Yeah.
But there's just so many to choose from, eh?
Yeah.
I was going to mention also that, do you reckon Brazil will go right in the World Cup? I was watching their highlights, a bit of their highlights this morning against Senegal when Gabriel got injured. And Brazil actually got some gun players, eh?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Rodrigo, Vini, Cunha, Bruno Guimaraes, Casemiro.
Yeah, Rafinha as well.
Yeah, Rafinha. Yeah, Gabriel, Marquinhos. Edison, Allison.
That's what I mean. Like they got a good team.
I feel like they just never do good, eh?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I feel like with Carlo Ancelotti, there's a chance they could do all right. And I think especially because he's coached Rodrigo and Vinicius before, and he knows how to get the best out of both of them. So maybe they can get something out of that. But I think it's the same thing as England in terms of like their attack. I don't know how they're going to line up. Because like you've got Rafinha and Vinicius trying to fight for the left wing spot. And like some people would argue Vini's a better player than Rafinha, which I'd say overall he probably is. But if you look at recent form, Rafinha's been better. And also if you look at England, Vini only has 5 goals for England, sorry. If you look at Brazil, Vini only has 5 goals for Brazil in like 45, 50 games or something. Oh,
really?
Yeah, look at Rafinha, he's got like 20 or like something close to that. So Rafinha's always been a better player for Brazil. And I'd say in the last maybe, since Neymar's been gone, a lot of people reckon Rafinha's been the best player for Brazil, the national team. So I'm interested to see what sort of Carlo Ancelotti does in trying to balance the team out.
I was thinking what's it called? Because even though Vini was playing out wide this morning, he was playing a lot also in the central position. Yeah. I think he could start as a striker because he's played for striker for Real Madrid before.
Yeah.
But was it only like a couple of seasons ago he was striker alongside like Bellingham for a bit?
Yeah. I played like a double 10 up front. Well, Bellingham was like a false 9 sort of thing. Yeah.
And
that'd be interesting to see.
Vinny was like the highest man up front. But I feel like Vinny, he knows how to find the net. But I also got a question, mate. I know this will be an emotional moment for you if he does play. Would Neymar be at the World Cup?
Yeah, I was going to ask the exact same thing to you just then. Look,
he's getting all the hate at the moment, in Santos.
Yeah, because they're about to get relegated.
Oh, really? I know they were doing shit because of, like people were like, oh, he's got to leave, but I didn't know they were doing that bad.
Yeah, I think they're like almost guarantee relegation at this point. He hasn't got a goal or assist in the last like 8 games or something as well. I don't know, man. Like, I was saying this when he first moved to Santos. I was like, yeah, he'll surely get back in the World Cup because even if he's not on form, it's Neymar. You have to take him because like he's their captain, their best player in their history. You could argue like most goals, most assists for Brazil. But I don't know, man. Like, I watched some like comps of his recent games for Santos, like just him and his highlights. Bro, he's washed, man. He can't take on a player. He can't dribble anymore. It's like
that thing. I feel once he gets a bit of momentum, I guess you can say, and gets more active. Because I feel like he's one of those players that even when he's going to be 45, he can still dribble past 100%, people.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I guess he's just a bit heavy in the legs.
Yeah.
He needs to get some proper game time.
Yeah.
And play consistently to feel fresh. But I don't know. I feel like he should just go.
Yeah, that's what I reckon as well, yeah.
Who else are you going to take, really? I know that on the left there's Rafinha and Vini and Neymar. I can't really think of any other left winger for Brazil.
Exactly. And, because there's Cunha as well, but, at the end of the day, if you're going to choose between Neymar or Cunha, you're going to bring Neymar. Even if he plays the last, 15 minutes, he can play 10 as well. That could be a shout as well. I feel like you have to take Neymar. Even for just the leadership and the experience, too, having someone of his level there. Think about some of the players there. For example, Richarlison, right? He's probably not going to be in the squad. But
I feel like Richarlison's one of those players for Brazil that even when he's doing shit, he just
He
seems
does
to
good for-
always just rocks up.
true. And in the World Cup as well, he always
Yeah, he
pulls
scores
up.
bangers.
Yeah, but like someone like Richarlison, right? Like he used to have a tattoo of Neymar on his back, right?
Oh,
I
did he?
like,
Well, he got it taken off, did he?
yeah, so Neymar asked him to remove it. I don't know if he actually did, but it was pretty funny.
Right.
Like,
I never knew that.
Yeah, and like that's what I mean. A lot of the young Brazilian players look up to Neymar as like their idol. So I'm thinking like surely you'd have to bring him there just for like that psychological aspect of it. And we know Carlo Ancelotti, one of the things he's best at is like man management and like getting the best out of his players mentally. So it could be a good shout for him.
I feel like Neymar should definitely go because the thing is, Neymar, like you said, he can play as a 10, but then if you could play Neymar and Vinny on the same field at the same time, that would be pretty deadly, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but do you reckon Endrick will go?
I don't know, to be honest.
Because it cracks me up
he's not
how
playing any minutes at all.
That thing a couple months ago, they're like, how Carlo Ancelotti didn't give him any minutes last season, and then they're like, why haven't you selected Endrick for the Brazil squad? And Carlo Ancelotti goes, because he's not getting enough minutes. Like, and everyone's like, bro, you're the reason why he wasn't getting enough minutes.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not looking good for him because, Carlo Ancelotti didn't give him much minutes. And then, Xabi Alonso comes in, you think, maybe now he's going to start getting more minutes. But he's still like, I think he's played like 40 minutes the whole season combined.
Because apparently, where's he close to going? AS Monaco on loan, I think? Yeah, no, or was it Olympic Lyon? I don't know, it's one of those. Yeah. I feel like that'd be good for him, though, to be honest.
100%. He's just to play football at the end of the day.
Yeah, 100%. He obviously knows what he's doing for Real Madrid to sign him.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's the thing. Also, Martinelli is another left winger for Brazil.
Yeah, there's plenty of options. So it'll be interesting to see how it all pans out.
But Socceroos got a 1-0 loss yesterday.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
I didn't watch any of it.
Yeah, we didn't watch the game either. I didn't want to sit through the snooze fest, I'll be honest.
I watched the highlights though, and then we had a few chances, but it's just like I don't know whether it goes down to Popovic or like the players individually, but there was a couple of times like we could have shot. And there was like Iran could have had an open shot on top of the box, but he just wanted to be too tricky and tried to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, bro, just fuck it. Like he's got a rocket of a right foot, just hit it.
Just hit it. Yeah.
And then you could tell like they were dicking around with it, and then it went out to Craig Goodwin. He just chipped it over the far post, and like no one got a head to it. And you could tell Goodwin like was pissed off. He's like probably thinking like, bro, why didn't any of these young players just shoot? Like, no, let's try and take on bloody 5 defenders.
Exactly.
I feel like that's the issue a bit with Iran Kunda and like Toure up front.
Yeah.
They're like just that younger style where you try to be
like
players.
Technical, true, that's the thing.
But the old school boys just have a DA.
Yeah, exactly. Even like Mitch Duke. Like I don't like Mitch Duke, right? But you never know, he could have been at the end of that cross. That's something that he
honestly,
would do.
Like, Mitch Duke, he tries 110% for sure.
Exactly, yeah.
But didn't know I found out yesterday, mate. Well, actually, I'll give you a bit of a trivia question. Who is the only South American team that has never qualified for the World Cup, you'd say?
Ooh. I'm going to go Venezuela because we versed them. So I was going to be that.
You're right. Okay, I actually found that interesting because remember they had Rondon years ago?
Yeah, that's right.
That played for West Brom, Solomon Rondon. Yeah, he was a beast.
Yeah, interesting. Do you know if they qualify for this World Cup?
No, they didn't.
They didn't? Okay, yeah. And we lost to them. Damn, that's pretty...
Yeah, but that's the thing. We'll go versus bloody Denmark in the World Cup and we'll beat them.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like...
Who do you reckon outside of Brazil and Argentina would be the best South American team? Uruguay?
I'd say Colombia. They've been really good lately. Like they almost won the Copa America last time, and like I reckon they've been one of the best sort of South American teams, one of the best teams in the world in terms of form in like the last 2 years or so.
Well, they got some good players. Like James Rodriguez always does good for
he was turned up for them. Yeah.
But I think Uruguay or Colombia would definitely be. I feel like Chile's gone a bit downhill.
Oh yeah, there was that little period where they the back-to-back Copa Americas.
And then Alexis scored the 2 winning penalties.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a little good period.
Bro, they had some gun players. Alexis, Vidal.
Yeah, Vidal is a weapon. Medel.
Remember when he arced up to Messi that time?
Yeah, one of Messi's 3 career red cards in that game. So
was that Copa America or a friendly?
Yeah, Copa America. Yeah.
And why did Messi get a red card in that game again?
He was like he kind of grabbed him around the throat sort of thing. Yeah. It was just this whole little flare up between him and Medel, and they just both went at it. It was pretty crap up. But.
Do you remember when Australia versed Chile in the 2014 World Cup?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we were so close to winning that game.
Yeah,
but
it's just
I was watching, even though mate, I don't rate him. Watching some of the old Socceroos goals at the World Cup, bloody Tim Cahill, he could he knows how to find the net, eh?
Oh yeah, he was such a good football player, man.
Yeah, he was
even
pretty
like
good.
I follow the Everton account on Instagram for some. I don't know why, for some stupid reason I follow them. And every time I always see the things come up of them posting Tim Cahill's old goals and assists and stuff. Bro, some of the things he was doing was actually like proper good. He was a good footballer.
When the Asian Cup in 2015,
oh yeah,
and he scored that bicycle against China, bro, that was like, I reckon that was one of the best ever tournaments by like an individual player for Australia.
Yeah, he was really good. Yeah,
was just banging them in. Yeah. Well, one thing, mate, he knows. I reckon his best attribute was definitely his headers.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Like, can you think of anyone? Only maybe one or two players in the world since we've been watching football that's like better in the air than him.
Yeah, probably like Luke De Jong maybe, because that's like his like trademark thing. But other than that, but he's also really tall.
Yeah, honestly, like, Tim Cahill was. I'm probably taller than him.
Yeah, he's honest. Like 5'8", 9", I think, or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Like Van Dijk's obviously good in the air.
Yeah,
but for like as a defender, you'd think
exactly. Yeah,
as
like
a striker,
Gabriel and stuff like that.
Yeah, as a striker, I can't really think of anyone that's been better than him in that header. And it's just so random that he's from Australia.
Exactly. Yeah, and like he's short as well. Like it just makes no sense. But yeah, like in FIFA, I'm pretty sure he's got like 95 jumping or like 95 heading, something like that.
Whip the balls into him.
Yeah, but he was a proper baller back in his day.
Actually, do you know who I think would be probably as good at headering, better headering than him? Giroud. Bro, he was a tank in the air.
Yeah.
But Tim Cahill's a good player. But I'm thinking, who do you reckon will be the star player for Socceroos at the World Cup next year?
Ooh. See, I'm actually going to go with Jordy Boss. That's who I think will be our star player.
Yeah,
I just think that. I think he's. We spoke about this earlier, but he won Player of the Month in Eredivisie. I think for September or October, and he's been like really, really good in the Eredivisie this season. I think he's injured at the moment, so he's kind of like obviously not played as much, so he can't really claim any more like good games and stuff. But I think he's been one of the best players, and I think he's probably the best football player in Socceroos at the moment in terms of like, I think technically and like athletically, he's probably one of the best players. We have at the moment.
He's a quality left back, eh?
Yeah, and I think especially playing in Popovic's system where he has the freedom to go up and down in that wing back role, I think he's going to really flourish in the World Cup for us. Who do you think?
I think Jackson Irvine, eh?
Oh yeah, I forgot about he's coming back.
He's always he's a top quality
really
player.
Good. Yeah,
he knows how to score. He can do everything.
Exactly.
But, Irvine, I think Segacic, if he can still keep firing.
Yeah,
he hasn't even got a bloody debut.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
He's insane.
Yeah.
But like Iran Kunda should be doing all right. Hopefully, if he gets a bit more I feel like Iran Kunda's the player if he's like got confidence on him.
Oh, 100%. Like he'll be good.
Do some damage.
Yeah, that's the thing. I reckon it's all down to like. Iran Kunda could be the best player for Australia, but it's all down to him mentally of what he decides 100%. To do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think, honestly, I reckon this is an interesting shot. I think Jordy Boss will be in the Premier League in the next couple of years.
Yeah. No,
I feel like he's someone that like, teams are going to gamble on at, like, in a left back, sort of wing back position.
Well, mate, I'll choose Jordy Boss over Zinchenko for sure.
Yeah, true.
But, so do you want to go through these rankings, mate, of the Arsenal and Barca squad?
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, so we're going to go through. We're going to go look at Arsenal squad, like player by player, and Cook's going to give a ranking from 1 to 10, like a rating of how they've been going so far this season. Just a few comments on what his thoughts are.
And I guess if they haven't played, we'll have to give them 10 out of 10 because they... No.
Yeah, true.
we won't see how we go.
Yeah, sweet. All right, we got the first player. We have David Raya.
Well, he hasn't had to do much, to be honest.
Yeah,
like we've conceded 4 goals in the Premier League this season.
Yeah.
2 was against Sunderland.
Crazy.
But to be fair, that last goal we conceded against Sunderland was somewhat, I wouldn't say it's his fault, but he could have done better. But overall, I'm probably going to go 8 out of 10.
I feel like you can't really, if he had kept like as many clean sheets as he has, you can't really fault him too much.
I'm just going to go 8 out of 10, yeah.
It's
probably one of the best goalies in the world at the moment.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
He's a baller.
Yeah, we got Kepa. Yes.
Yeah, well, he played the one game and he did all right. I think he got a clean sheet.
Yeah.
It was in the Carabo Cup, so I'm just going to go 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
for the one performance, I guess.
All right, we got Saliba, Big Willie.
And the player. I don't know, eh? He's been good. Well, obviously our defence is rock solid. We'll probably go 7 out of 10.
Yeah, sweet. We got Mosquera.
For the times that he's played, 7 out of 10.
Yeah, sweet. Ben White.
I think he's barely played, eh?
Yeah.
And when he has played, I feel like Timber's a much better option. I'll probably just go 4 out of 10 for Ben White.
Right, Hincapi. Has he played yet?
Yeah, he's played a couple games.
Yeah.
I'll probably go 4 out of 10 or so.
Okay, sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Gabriel.
Yeah, I'd probably go 10 out of 10 to be honest.
Yeah, he's one of your best players.
Yeah, insane, eh?
Yeah.
I reckon he's probably one of the best centre backs in the world.
Yeah, I reckon that's a good shout. I'd totally agree with that. And actually,
Would you
I do want to touch
him
on that.
Would you get him at Barcelona?
Oh, 100%. Or, see, I actually don't know if I would. I think in terms of I would say he's a better centre back than all our centre backs. But I think because of our system, I don't know if he'd fit the whole high line sort of thing.
Yeah,
I think he's one of the best, just out and out defensive players. Same with Araujo. I think Araujo, if you were to put Araujo in the Arsenal team, in their sort of low block and the way you guys defend, I think Araujo would be world class because I think pure defending, I think he's up there in the world. But when it comes to the offside trap and the IQ and sort of knowing what to do, ball playing, I don't think Araujo's that good. And I'm not sure if Gabriel would look as good as he does now in that system. That kind of because our high line exposes all our defenders. It makes them all look worse than they actually are. So I don't think it would help Gabriel that too much. But
yeah, no, that's fair.
I think he's definitely one of the best centre backs in the world.
No, he's insane, eh?
Yeah. Julian Timber.
I'd probably go 8 out of 10. He's been on fire this year. He scored a couple of goals.
Yeah.
And he's obviously starting over Ben White, and Ben White's a pretty good player. So yeah, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, sweet. I think he's actually one of the best right backs in the world. I'd say at the moment.
He's quality, eh?
Yeah. Calafiori.
I actually rate him, eh? I reckon 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
He scores goals for fun. He scored a goal the other week against I think it was whoever we played Fulham. It was disallowed, but he scores that many bangers, eh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But probably 9 out of 10. He's definitely our best left back.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's one of your best players as well. Because I heard SDS, the podcast, they were talking about Calafiori and they described him as a unicorn. In terms of he's such a unique profile. There's no sort of left back like him the way he plays. And I think he's it's such an important part. Arsenal. Yeah.
Pretty boy, isn't he, mate?
Yeah. Lewis Skelly.
I feel like the games that Lewis Skelly's played, he's done all right. I'd probably go 7 out of 10.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
All right, we've got Martin Odegaard.
For the games that he's played, I'd probably go 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because it's weird because he, at the start of the season when we were still winning, but we weren't playing the best, I thought, I don't know. Now that he's gone, we've been playing better, I think.
Okay, yeah.
But he's still a good player. I feel like he's still going to be starting when he's fit. But I feel like now that he's gone, I feel like that's where we picked up the last couple of months. But yeah, I go 6 out of 10.
Yeah, sweet. 16, Christian Norgard. I've seen that video of him pronouncing his name. Norgard.
I've seen it, but I can't really remember what happened. But I think it's when he's first joined Arsenal in the interview. Yeah. He's done all right in the few games he's played. I'd probably just go, 6 out of 10.
Yeah, sweet. Right. Nwaneri. Nwaneri. How do you say his name?
Yeah, when you don't really pronounce it. Nwaneri. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Silent N.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, he's only played a handful of games, so I'd probably just go 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought he'd be a lot of a bigger part for Arsenal this season, considering how good he was last year.
100%.
The moments he played. But I guess with Saka fit.
Yeah, and we've signed so many players.
Yeah, true.
But it's back to Lewis Skelly before, how he was on fire last season.
Yeah.
No, mate. He was how I found out. Do you know that game where Haaland was stay humble, and Lewis Skelly went up to him and was arcing up to him. That Lewis Skelly didn't even make his debut yet, and he got a yellow card. He must have got a yellow card when he was talking shit to Haaland.
Oh damn!
And then it was that Papa Pincus. It's Lewis Skelly's that guy that everyone knows. Got a yellow card before even playing his first minute. Yeah. And I'm what the hell? And then he scored against City and did half.
Exactly.
What a badass.
Yeah, that's mad.
But he was so good last season. Now he's just barely plays. You got to feel for him, but I feel like he's one of those players that he's just happy to play for Arsenal because he's a kid, young kid at Arsenal.
Yeah, that's the thing. He could go out on loan and potentially be, one of the best left backs in the Prem. But I think he's just going to weigh out his time and just sort of see. Because if Calafiori gets injured, then the spot's there for him. But.
Exactly, and that's the thing. He actually when he was at Arsenal youth team, he was the centre mid. He's not going to. Obviously, Rice will be starting and Zubman to start over him, but he can play a couple positions. It seems so. Yeah, good on him.
Good shout. Right, Marino.
I rate him really highly now, eh? Now that we people, because when Arsenal signed him, everyone's what does this guy bring to the club? But now he can score more goals. I'd probably go 8 out of 10. I reckon he's probably one of Arsenal's more important players.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, he's a tank.
Yeah, he's really good, especially for Spain as well. He always plays so well for them.
He's probably one of Spain's better players also.
Yeah, I feel like he's a really unique profile again of just like, you kind of can't box him into whether he's a midfielder or an attacker. He kind of does both, and he's really good at the specific thing that he does, which is get goals from midfield.
Yeah, he's a tank.
Yeah. Zubimendi.
Yeah, I reckon he's quality. Yeah, I'd probably go 9 out of 10. Honestly, he's probably one being I feel like he's underrated. Not many people know who he is.
Yeah. 100% agree. Yeah.
I reckon. Yeah, he's insane. Just his passes and his touch is just amazing. So I'd go 9 out of 10.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I think he's been probably one of the best signings in the Prem this season. If you look at like what he's done for the team, you could argue like some other sort of players, but I think he's definitely up there.
Yeah, he's a top class.
Yeah, like Barca wanted him really badly, and it sucks that we couldn't get him. But
Arsenal snatched him up.
Yeah. Last but not least, in midfielders, we've got Declan Rice.
Yeah, I'd probably go 10 out of 10, eh?
Yeah.
Him and Gabriel, 10 out of 10 for sure.
Yeah, as we were saying last week, you reckon he's the best midfielder in the world?
Yeah, I reckon he's definitely in the conversation. But I think he's Arsenal's best, most important player. I feel like he just edges above Gabriel.
Oh, yeah.
Because Declan Rice is the one putting all these corners in, mate. And Gabriel's the one at the back post, knocking them back for a tap.
Yeah, true. There you go.
But it'll be interesting to see now who's how these corners are going to work, with no Gabriel for a bit.
Like who's the target man going to be? Yeah.
I don't think we got so many tall players like Saliba. Yeah. This Mosquera is pretty tall. Have to wait and see what happens. But
yeah, sweet. Moving on to forwards, you got your star boy, Saka.
He's been injured on and off. I'd probably go 7 out of 10.
Yeah,
because when he has played, he hasn't always been like the best player, and sometimes he's been a bit just mid. I'd probably just go 7 out of 10.
Yeah, fair. I feel like Saka's someone that, if you guys do want to win the Prem, I think he does need to step up a little bit more. I'm not saying he's been bad. He has been like all right on his play, but I think like if you look at like Arsenal, right? If you were to ask someone who is like the best player at Arsenal, who's their main player, a lot of people would say Saka as like the star boy, obviously. Yeah. I feel like if you guys want to win the Prem, I feel like he's someone that needs to step up, have those individual moments of brilliance. He had one recently, wasn't it? In one of the games, he scored a last-minute winner or something. Which game was that? It wasn't last minute, but he scored a winner. I'm pretty sure in one of the games. It was
he scored against Sunderland to make it 1-0. Sorry. That was a good finish. Yeah. The thing is just Saka. I feel like he needs to start scoring. If he can score like similar goals to the amount like Salah over these last few seasons, that would be insane. But he doesn't score as many goals as I think Arsenal fans want him to.
Yeah.
But, have to wait and see. He's doing all right.
Yeah, he's doing good. Yeah, and I feel like with Saka too. Like if there's ever games where you guys are in trouble to actually dropping points, I feel like he's the kind of guy that like can be the one to step up and get that individual moment of brilliance to win you guys the game, and that can potentially win
100%.
Yeah. Gabriel Jesus, who hasn't played.
I guess 5 out of 10.
Yeah, nice.
He hasn't done any damage, has he?
Yeah. Your new signing, Eze.
I don't know. I feel like he's been good, but at Crystal Palace he was more fun to watch.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. He has been good. Like, he's a great replacement for Odegaard and attacking midfielder. I'd probably just go 7 out of 10.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I feel like it's an interesting one because a lot of people would say he hasn't been as good as he was at Palace and he hasn't been as flashy or done as much. But I think you got to think about context too of like at Palace, he was the big fish in a small pond. Like, no disrespect to Palace.
Yeah,
he had more freedom. Yeah, whereas in Arsenal, it's a more well-drilled system. He can only do so much. He can't be the flashy Eze he was at Crystal Palace. It just wouldn't work in the Arsenal.
Yeah, because Arsenal just got so many like big players, probably better players than him.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, would you say Odegaard's better than Eze?
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah.
No, I reckon. Yeah. But Eze's still being good though. It's a good replacement for Odegaard.
Yeah. So, Gabriel Martinelli.
In the handful of games that he's played, I feel like he's done alright. I'll probably go 7 out of 10. Like, you can't really think of much that he's done wrong. Because he was coming off the bench a few times. He scored against Man City late on. And scored in the Champions League. Yeah. He's been doing good.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a good comeback season for him.
Hopefully he's can stay fit and be a good super sub.
Yeah. So Gyökeres.
Your best mate. I don't know, because I feel like he doesn't got that many goals, but he does well link up play. But I'd probably go 6 out of 10 to be honest.
Okay, yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, he's had a few shots and he's butchered some of them.
Yeah.
And he just seems like a bit slow on the ball.
Yeah.
But then he's also he gets involved in a lot of the play. Yeah. And then Yeah, I'd probably just go 6 out of 10. It's still a long way to go in the season for him, but I feel like he can definitely score a few more goals.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts on him, but I feel like I can't be too harsh because at the end of the day, right, you guys are winning almost every game.
Yeah.
So he must be contributing positively in some sense, even though I don't see it.
Yeah,
like I think he should be scoring more or like should be doing better. At the end of the day, if you guys are winning games and he's obviously playing the role that he needs to play.
Well, he's starting every week, so he must be doing all right,
Yeah, and it's kind of like the Giroud situation with France and they won the World Cup. Like everyone says he didn't score a single goal, but like they won the World Cup. Like
honestly.
Obviously he's doing something on the field that's helping the team out.
The thing about Gyökeres, he makes those little runs in behind.
Yeah.
And then he gets on the end of them, but he just lacks in that final shot.
Yeah.
But then again, like early in the season, he scored a goal where he ran pretty much down the half of the field.
Yeah, I remember that.
Cut in, so he can do it, but it's have to wait and see.
True. I mean, it was against Leeds, to be fair, but like,
I guess, mate, there's still a Premier League team.
True. All right. Trossard.
I reckon he's been one of Arsenal's most underrated players. He's been heaps good this year. I'd probably go 9 out of 10.
Yeah, bro, that goal he scored,
Sunderland,
bro, that was a cracker.
He's been
insane, man.
I feel like they realised that Martinelli was there. Then as they came in, they got Mudawaike at the start of the season. He's like, I'm actually gonna show up now. I wouldn't say he's never shown up, but I feel like Trossard's a bit of a crybaby.
Yeah,
if he doesn't play, he cracks the shit, and he doesn't want to do anything. But now I'm like, oh shit, there's actually a competition. So he stepped up.
Exactly, which is why I think it's good to have competition because all your players trying to earn their spot.
To wake up,
Yeah.
But so I think Trossard's probably 9 out of 10.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. We've got Madueke.
Well, the handful of games he did play, I reckon he was one of Arsenal's best players. I'll probably go 8 out of 10.
Yeah, sweet.
Mate, I remember I was backing him at the start when we signed him, and not many people were.
Exactly, yeah. I have to say, I hold my hands up. The time he did play, he looked really good. Yeah. He looked like a great replacement for Saka at the time when he was playing.
Yeah, there was 90% of the people say, oh, he's shit, blah, blah, blah. But, mate, I said he's a good player. He's going to be a good sign. I was happy with him.
Yeah.
Because I remember I watched a handful of games when he was playing for Chelsea last year. He's a different type of player, right? A lot of players, when they play out wide on the right wing, they come to the left foot.
Yeah.
But he actually goes down on the right side and can play with his left and right.
Yeah.
And that's pretty rare these days.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I could tell he was a quality player when I was watching him a bit last year.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. Got Havertz, who hasn't played yet.
Yeah, obviously. 5 out of 10, Well, mate, I'd give him a 10 out of 10 because he's getting injured. Is that why we signed Eze?
True, there you go. That's a good point.
He hasn't played, obviously, so I'd just go 5 out of 10.
Yeah, this is a quick question to round off the players too. Like, do you think Havertz will start over Gyökeres when he comes back, or who do you think will be a starting striker?
I feel like Gyökeres to start. That's the thing, I feel like Havertz could probably start in those cup games.
Yeah.
And then you still got Marino and then Jesus.
True. When they all come back, it's going to be...
The thing is, Havertz can play a bit deeper also.
Yeah, true.
Right, he was playing left back for Germany for a bit last year also.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I doubt he's going to play left back for Arsenal.
Yeah.
But Havertz is, I feel like, a player he can play in a lot of positions.
Yeah.
Like out wide in the centre, more as a midfield role. He just, apparently, a lot of the Arsenal players says he's got one of the highest IQs at Arsenal.
Oh, yeah. I can see that, yeah.
He's pretty good player. He's one of probably Germany's better players.
Yeah, I agree. Sweet. Moving on to the players you have on loan now. We've got Karl Hein. I don't know if he's played at all.
Yeah, nah.
Third goalkeeper, I guess. You got Kewior. Has he played this season?
I don't know. Is he on loan? I swear Arsenal own him.
No, it says on loan on the Arsenal website, apparently.
Yeah, right, because he's been at Arsenal for 3 seasons.
Yeah.
That's weird. I think maybe he's played 1 or 2 games. I'll just give him a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, sweet. These are players that are out on loan. Never mind.
I was going to say, because Zinchenko is not there.
Vieira and Reece Nelson, never mind.
Yeah, so I thought that's why I thought Kyrgios. I wasn't sure if he played, but So I'm glad Zinchenko's gone, to be honest.
Yeah, there you go. Pretty
but
good,
look at the Barcelona squad, mate.
Yeah, sweet. There you go. Try that across here,
mate. Mark under there to Stegen. Negative 10 out of...
Negative $1 million. Whatever the lowest possible number you can think of, I'd give him that. I mean, he hasn't played this season. If I'm going purely off this season, I have to give him a 5 because he hasn't played. But just as a human being, and as a football player, no, that's a bit harsh.
Mate, his hair regrowth, you have to give him a 10 out of 10.
That's definitely 10 out of 10. But no, obviously a 5. But in my personal opinion, it's a negative $1 million. But
what about Juan Garcia?
I think when he was playing, he was one of our best players.
Do you reckon, who should be your starting goalkeeper, Szczesny or Garcia?
Oh, Garcia, 100%. Even, bro, you know what's funny too? I reckon the biggest Juan Garcia glazer in the world is Szczesny.
Oh, yeah,
He
good
loves
on him.
Juan Garcia, yeah.
So is he
like,
injured at the moment?
Yeah, he's injured.
Yeah,
He's coming
okay.
back. He should be good for our next game after the international break. But yeah, I'll give him a 9 out of 10. I'd say.
Nice. So Garcia is meant to be the starting goalkeeper.
definitely.
I was going to say, because you guys like signed him, made a big deal out of it. And I feel like he's barely played every time I watch Barca, it's always just Szczesny.
Yeah, because he got injured. He did his MCL, so he was out for like 6-7 weeks. Yeah. But when he was playing at the start of the season, he was
fair. Szczesny.
See, this is hard because I feel bad for Szczesny. He retired, he came back, and he doesn't actually want to play football. He said to himself, he's like, I'm just here to like train the goalkeepers, and I'm just like here to be a backup. I don't actually want to play.
I feel like he's a good backup though.
Yeah, I'd say some of the games he has made really good saves, especially El Clasico. I feel like if he wasn't in goals, we probably would have lost like 6-1. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I think he's still been all right when he's been in goals, and he's been a good replacement, so I can't really complain too much.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
Balde?
I'm going to give Balde an 8 out of 10. I would give him higher because I think he has been one of the best players when he's played, but he's also been injured for like half the season so far. So
fair. Ronald Araujo, and mate, we're not basing this off FIFA.
Yeah. See, this is hard because I'm so conflicted on Araujo because, as I was saying earlier in the episode, I think when it comes to pure defending, I think he's world class. When it comes to almost everything else, I think he's arguably like just terrible. I'm going to give him a 6.5.
6.5, eh?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like he's been exposed in a lot of moments and looked absolutely like woeful, but he has had games where he's looked all right. So I don't know.
Fair.
Kind of just
Kabassi?
I'd give him an 8.5 out of 10.
I'm not going to lie, I haven't seen much of him, mate. Like, I know he's a top quality player, but I've never actually seen much of him play.
Yeah, he's really, really good. Like, he's probably one of the best ball-playing defenders in the world, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's just sort of a victim of the high line of, like, it just looks so disorganised right now, so it makes him look worse. But, like, he's probably been our best defender in terms of, like, well, actually, second best defender, which I'll get to later on. But, yeah, 8.5, so he's been good.
Christensen?
Honestly, he's barely played. I'd probably give him a 6 out of 10. When he has played, he's been all right, but he's always bloody injured nowadays. Like, it's so frustrating.
Bro, it's so weird that he went from Chelsea, a bum at Chelsea, to Barca.
Yeah, it was weird because he won the league that season with Xavi when we won. He was like our starting centre-back. He played almost every game. And then the season later, he played 6 the whole season too. So, like, he was used a lot in his first 2 seasons, but he's just been injured since Flick came.
I guess it's just got a bit unlucky, eh?
Yeah.
Gerard Martin?
3 out of 10.
Yeah, he's the bum left back, eh?
Yeah, he's just like, I don't know. I just don't rate him. I don't know why he's playing at Barcelona, to be honest. I just don't see it. Yeah.
What about Koundé? For his outfits, 10 out of 10?
Yeah. See, this is really hard, but I'm actually going to give him a 4 out of 10. I think last season, I think he was one of the best right backs in the world. And I think generally he's been underrated for so long. But something's wrong with him this season. I don't know what it is, but he's looked out of place completely. And it was interesting too because he didn't play our last game. He was out of the squad completely. Because we thought he was injured, but he played and started for France a few days later. So obviously Flick is getting him some time off to try to like sort of sort things out. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully he's back to his best soon. I do think on his day he's one of the best right backs in the world, but at the moment he's just not having a good season. I don't know what it is.
And is this Eric Garcia saying he's your best defender?
Yeah, Eric Garcia, honestly, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, right.
This sounds so crazy to say because like I've never really been the biggest fan of him in the past few seasons, but this guy has stepped up so much this year, playing right back, centre back, 6. Anywhere he plays, he's played, I think, the most minutes of anyone in our team this season.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, he's just been like 10 out of 10. He's been really good.
I haven't seen much about him, to be honest, but I heard you praise him a lot.
Yeah, like he's just been like really good, especially at right back. I think he should start over Koundé for the foreseeable future. I just think no matter whatever our starting 11 is moving forward in the season, I think he should be in there, whether it's centre back, right back, or 6. I think should be up there.
Top quality. Do you reckon he'll be at the World Cup next year?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. With his form right now, he should definitely be. Yeah.
Gavi?
This is hard. He's started the season well, but like he tore his ACL like 1 game in, so I can't really judge him or anything. I'd give him a 5 out of 10. Yeah.
Pedri?
I'm going to go 10 out of 10 for Pedri.
Yeah, I agree. I reckon he's insane, eh?
Yeah, and we really missed him in the last couple games, but he'll be back soon. But yeah, I think, like you said, you think Declan Rice is the best midfielder in the world? I think Pedri is the best midfielder in the world by a considerable margin over anyone else. I think he's just one of the best football players on the planet at the moment.
Yeah, he's definitely top quality. The thing is, Pedri and Declan Rice, they're pretty different, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Completely different
Rice
profiles,
is like, you know, like a tank. He just wins the ball so well, and Pedro's just that silky
Yeah.
passer.
Yeah.
Fermin Lopez.
I'm going to give him a... See, it's hard. I'm thinking 9.5 or 10.
Yeah, he has been probably one of Barca's best players this year.
I'm going to go 9.5 because I think pre-injury he was good, but he wasn't like amazing. But since he's come back from injury, he's been probably our best player. I think he's gotten like either 2 goal contributions in every single game since he came back. He's just been amazing. I think he's like, really important for our press as well. He keeps the intensity high, and I think, really good.
What I've seen of him, he's definitely one of Barca's best players.
Yeah.
Casado.
I'm going to give him a 6. He's been all right.
Does he play much?
Not really. He's kind of like, he's our backup 6. So whenever Pedro or De Jong injured, he normally plays. But I don't know. I think it's just frustrating because last season he started the season, like the whole first half, he was playing consistently and I thought he was really good. This season has been a bit average. Not bad, but just meh.
Just like, mid?
Yeah.
Danny Olmo, mate, you rated him highly a couple seasons ago.
I did. I'm going to have to give him probably a 5. I think he's been
quiet, eh?
Yeah. At the last game, he actually played 6 last week, which was really interesting. He played 6 with De Jong, and I was like, wow, I've never seen him play there before. And he did all right.
Yeah.
That bumps him up because I would have given him a 4 before that game because before that he was just terrible. And he's always injured too. He plays 3 games, then he gets injured for 5. Like, it just...
De Jong?
He's my other 10 out of 10. So I think 3 players are 10 out of 10 for me. I'd say Eric Garcia, Pedri, and De Jong. I think De Jong's the next one.
Yeah, I think De Jong is definitely one of the best midfielders.
Yeah, I think this is finally the season we're seeing De Jong step up to the player sort of I've been thinking he can be.
Right, because he's been at Barca for years now.
Yeah, I think it's 7 years now in total.
Insane.
Yeah, like I've been saying this for so long. Like there were a couple of seasons ago, I think, when he was playing under Koeman, when he was playing centre back at times there, I was saying to everyone, like, I think he's one of the best football players on the planet in terms of like, I think he can do everything. He's fast, defend, score,
There's not
dribble.
many players like De Jong, honestly.
Yeah. And I just think this season he's stepped up and taken another responsibility, especially with Pedri gone. I think he's ran our midfield completely.
Yeah.
That last game against Celta Vigo, he basically played midfield by himself, and I think he like ran the game.
Because he doesn't give up, De Jong. He can just do everything.
Exactly, yeah. Actually, a fun thing as well, he had 132 touches in our last game. The next highest in that whole game on both teams was 88.
So it's a big difference, eh?
Yeah, he just completely ran the
So
midfield.
Pedri's injured at the moment also, is he?
Yeah.
When's he back?
Potentially for the Chelsea game in, I think, 2 weeks, but he might not make it in time for that, which is pretty rough. But
that's going to be tough for Barca.
Yeah, and we have no De Jong for the Chelsea game. Oh, no, sorry, we have no De Jong for the Athletic Bilbao game coming up soon because that red card he got.
That's also going to be a tough game.
Yeah, no Pedri, no De Jong, so that's going to be
So does that mean Mark Bernal will be playing, mate? What do you rate him?
See, I was saying this to a few people. Bernal last season when he came through before he tore his ACL in pre-season, he looked like incredible. And like he was being one of the biggest like prospects in our academy. So like he was coming up with like Lamine Yamal, Gavi, Kubasi, like that sort of crop of players.
Yeah.
He was coming up with them and he was like their captain and their best player. Like Lamine Yamal looked up to him as like sort of an example of a player. But he hasn't really played this season. And I think Flick's trying to be conservative because his ACL injury. He's trying to like slowly bring him in.
Into it, yeah.
Yeah, but he's only played like 5-10 minutes, like a couple games, that's it. So I can't really, I'll give him like a 5 because he hasn't played much, but
I just
think he'll be an important part moving forward.
Yeah, I haven't really seen much of him, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just know him from Jacko getting him in those
tops
cards plenty of times.
Yeah.
Fernan Torres. Didn't I saw this morning that he's now in the top 10 goal scorers of Spain's history now?
See that, yeah.
You wouldn't think of he just always goes under the radar, eh?
Yeah, 100%. Like, see, I'm going to give him 7.5 out of 10. A lot of Barca fans, including me, there's times where I'm like, fuck this guy, I hate him. I get so frustrated. But if I step back and just think about him as like a squad player, he's not a starting striker, he's just a squad player. I don't think there's many backup strikers as good as Ferran Torres in terms of like what he can give us. I'll give him a 7.5. Yeah.
Lewandowski?
I'm going to give him an 8.5.
Yeah, I feel like when Lewandowski's playing for Barca, like you notice it, eh?
Oh, 100%.
He's different class.
Yeah, the only reason I give him like 8.5 and not higher is because he has missed like half the season for being injured. But when he has played, he's just been a step above. Like scored a hat-trick in his last game, first game back. Like, it's just incredible.
Yeah, he's top quality, eh?
Yeah.
Lamine Yamal.
I'm going to go 9 out of 10.
Obviously you watch more Barca than me,
Yeah.
but he's been injured for a bit of the season.
Yeah.
And he's done well when he's played, but I feel like compared to last season, he hasn't lived up to the games he has played. He hasn't been playing as well.
See, I don't know. I feel like he actually has. I
feel like if I was going to rate him, I'd
Yeah.
probably give him maybe a 7.5 at most.
Or, yeah. Look, I can kind of see it. Like, I think he's changed his game this season. I think he's not as like.
Well, he's heartbroken at the moment, mate. Broke up
Yeah,
with
true.
his misso.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a hard one because I do think he's been one of our best players when he has played. But I do think it's a different sort of Yamal this season. I think he's trying to adjust to being a bit more of a playmaker, and it's hard because last year he had like Rafinha running in behind all the time. So I think that kind of changes things a little bit. But I do think he's been good when he's played still, and I still think he's arguably one of the best players in the world right now.
Yeah.
I think we'll see it when he gets more time with Lewandowski and Rafinha playing alongside him. I think we'll start to see it, really.
Attack is like last season. You guys obviously came so close to the Champions League last season with that front line. So
yeah, I still think he's been good though. I think he's had to adjust to more responsibility this year because they're missing. Like for example, like in our last game and even in the Club Brugge game when we drew, like he was coming in to 6 or like centre back and getting the ball from there and trying to make things happen himself. So I think it's a bit.
Yeah,
this is an interesting one.
He's definitely one of Barca's more important players.
Yeah.
Rafinha.
Oh, it hurts. I'm going to give him a 6.5 because even though he's been injured for the whole like last bit, when he started the season off, I think he did really well. He got shifted out of position to cover for Lamine Yamal when Lamine Yamal was injured, and I think he still did all right there.
Didn't he play left back for a couple of games?
He did play left back, yeah. He played left back, he played right wing, left wings, cam, striker. He's played everywhere in the first couple of games.
He loves it, eh?
Yeah, I think he's one of our most important players, and I think he deserved the Ballon d'Or, in my opinion. But, yeah, I'll give him a 6.5.
Man,
I'm excited for him to come back.
You're one of your favourite players, Rashford.
Oh, Rashford. See, this is hard. What would you say? Let's out of curiosity.
I'd probably go. Well, he's got your most goals and assists this season, doesn't he? I'd probably go 8 out of 10.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. Like, I think if you asked any non-Barcelona fan Rashford's rating, they'd probably say 8 to 9 out of 10. But I think if you asked every Barcelona fan who watches like all the games, they'd probably give you like closer to 7 to 8. I'm gonna go. I'll go 8 because I think he has been really important in being the replacement for Rafinha and Yamal, and he has gotten the goals and assists. Yeah. But I think there are so many moments in the games I'm just like, bro, like he just doesn't fit our system
goes back
well
to
at
his
all.
Man United days.
Yeah, I think he's one of those players. I think I said it last episode as well, where it's like 9 out of 10 times he'll get the ball and he'll just ruin the attack. He'll lose it. He'll make the wrong decision. But the 1 out of 10 time he'll score a goal, get an assist, and it's like, oh, okay, so it kind of balances out a little bit. But I do think like when everyone's back, I think he will be on the bench. I don't think he'll be starting.
Yeah, I would say he's definitely going to be on the bench because Rafinha is going to start over him 100%. Yeah. Ronnie?
Yeah, Rooney. Yeah, Rooney.
Rooney? Yeah.
I'll give him a 7 out of 10. He's kind of just there as like a young sort of replacement for Lamine Yamal. I don't know. He's been all right when he's come on. I'd like to see more of him, to be honest. I think he's a pretty talented player, but yeah.
I got a question for you, mate. Hansi Flick, what do you rate him 10 out of 10? Or, out of 10 this season? Has he got the red card, mate?
Yeah, he did.
Good on him. He loves it.
It's hard because a lot of my ranking is based on what he's done for us last season.
Is he the man for the job?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely the man for the job. I'll give him a 8.5 out of 10. I think there is a lot this season that he hasn't got right in terms of like persisting with the back line when he knows that we don't have the players for it at the moment. I feel like he could have adjusted a bit better. But I think overall, like we wouldn't be anywhere in this position. Like the fact that we are upset about our performances and not doing well is because of how good he's set us up.
But you guys are still second in the league. You're not far off Real Madrid.
Yeah, we're only like what? And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Watch when we come back now. In 3 weeks' time, we'll be above Real Madrid in the ladder again. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I think that's a shout.
Yeah, they're versing Elche next to are pretty good. Like Elche actually, they had more possession than us in our game. It was the first time since 2022 Barca didn't have the most possession in the game. It's pretty interesting. Anyway, yeah, I think I'd say 8.5. He's still definitely good. And like, I think our second half against Celta in our last game was probably the best we've played all season. He did make a few adjustments there, so I reckon we'll be fine. Once everyone's back, I think he'll find a way to get us to fire again, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, I think he's definitely a top quality manager, so
yeah.
You have to wait and see.
Yeah, how about you for Arteta? How would you rate him out of 10?
I feel like there's been a couple of games where he could have made some better subs. So I'd probably go 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I feel like Arteta is... That's like, I know I'm probably going to get bloody roasted for this, but I think he's probably one of the best managers in the world.
Yeah.
But then people will be like, how can you say that he hasn't won a trophy since, 6 years ago? But like I've said a million times, mate, like, you just got to feel for him. Like, he's been a bit unlucky, bro. Honestly, he's come that close to winning trophies.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that unlucky. I would say he just wasn't good enough, but...
I can't be bothered to have this argument. But, I feel like in the league, I think he... Oh, fuck. It's tough. I feel like right now, him and Pep are the best managers in the Prem.
Before the season started, I would disagree. But I can't disagree right now because...
I feel like he's better than Slot. Like, I know Slot won the Prem in his first season, but...
I don't know,
bro, look how many close that we're just been an inch away from winning the last 4 or 5 years the trophy, nearly a trophy every single season.
I'd say he's at blame for you not winning the trophy as well. That's the thing,
mate. Not that Newcastle game though. Remember that?
Oh no, but that.
But if we won that game, we would have won the league.
No, you wouldn't have, because the later game in the season, when the pressure was on, you guys would have choked that game later.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
Yeah, but I do know that because it's happened for 3 years in a row.
Yeah,
well, track record of Arsenal.
Wait and see, mate.
Yeah.
But wait and see to the middle of May next year when Arsenal win the Champions League or the Premier League.
Okay, we'll see. Like, I have to agree with you right now that he's one of the best managers of all because of what he's done this season so far. But if you guys do not win the Premier League, there's a big conversation.
If Arsenal don't win a trophy this season, like we said in the last video, that's one of the biggest bottle jobs of all time. And I think I don't think Arsenal will give him the fleet, but I think he should step away.
You reckon?
I think he could be like, bro, I give up. I feel like just for the respect,
mentally taxing, for
the respect for the Arsenal fans, like he should just walk away before. Because remember when Wenger, he milked it from him for a few too many seasons. I feel like Arsene Wenger, and then the fans were starting to hate him.
Exactly, yeah.
So I don't know if Arteta want to be in that boat because, don't get me wrong, Arteta could leave 5-10 years time, come back again. And still be respected.
Yeah, true.
But if he just keeps dragging it out now, then the fans are obviously going to start turning on him. And some fans already have.
Yeah,
at the end of last season.
Yeah.
But I'm still confident Arsenal will win.
That's
top trophy.
That's one thing I was going to ask too. Do you think you can still win the Prem with Gabriel injured? If he's injured for, let's say, 2 months, does that change what you think?
Yeah, I still think we can. Honestly, because I think our squad's probably the best in the Premier League this season.
I agree with that.
And we got...
with the squad part.
We got... that Mascara. You got Ben White, you can play centre back, and Cappy, you can play centre back.
Yeah,
Timber, you can play centre back.
Yeah, you got plenty of options, but
I still think we can. Because that's the thing. I feel like we can defend. But obviously, it's just weird because Gabriel offers so much going forward, also in scoring goals from corners.
Yeah.
If we win, put it this way: if we win a lot of games coming up 1-0. It wouldn't surprise me, eh?
Yeah.
But a lot of our games this season, we've won 2-0 so many times.
Yeah, true.
So have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But,
See, I don't know. I feel like actually, let me ask you, as an Arsenal fan, are you worried about Man City breathing down your neck at the moment? It's only 4 points at the moment.
Wouldn't say I'm cruising, but yeah, I'm a little bit worried.
Yeah.
But I'm still confident Arsenal will win it.
Okay, cool, yeah.
If they're like above us and maybe we'll say at the start of next year, like they're above us in the ladder, I'd be more worried. But at the moment, I think I'm confident there.
Okay, cool, yeah. See, like if I was an Arsenal fan right now, I'd be terrified. I actually do think... I would love to see it, but I don't know if it will happen. But I honestly reckon City could win the Prem.
Yeah, no, they definitely can. But
I'm
confident Arsenal are going to win it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a good shot.
I think, mate, this is one thing I've been certain more about Arsenal winning the Prem this season than any other season.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah,
sweet. So, how about Liverpool, by the way? Do you still think they're in the title race, or you reckon it's done?
I feel like they're definitely finished top 4. But I don't feel like Man City's more of a threat than Liverpool.
Okay, I agree. Yeah.
Have to wait and see.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want to wrap up the video, mate?
Yeah, sounds good.
Easy. Well, everyone, cheers for watching. We'll have another video out soon. And,
Yeah, thanks, guys. Let us know your thoughts. You know, if you want to see anything, feel free to comment any ideas for videos you want to see or things we can talk about.
And comment who you reckon Arsenal's best player this season and Barcelona's best player this season.
Yeah.
And then, cheers for watching.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
See ya.
Bye.